Today's crystal is one of the most sacred crystals throughout history, and it was actually named by the ancient Greeks who greatly appreciated the crystal. So welcome to Crystal Talks. Cynthia, tell us what we're talking about today.
Today, we're going to talk about selenite, an amazing stone, very, very spiritual, also known as by some of the ancients as moonstone. It's not the same as the moonstone that we'll talk about later on, but it is very, very powerful and, for energy work. And well, we'll get into that.
So Cynthia mentioned by the ancients, it was also known as moonstone. And so selenite was named by the ancient Greeks, like I said, and the word selenite is derived from their word for moonstone. So it's no surprise that selenite aligns with the goddess Selene, the Greek moon goddess, who guides and protects those in the dark, which I thought was really, really cool. You know, traditionally we hear about selenite for cleansing and clearing, but it's also a really great stone of light, to bring that light to guide and protect through those dark times, through those dark moments, through those heavy emotions. So really, really a cool stone. It also aligns with the element of air. So it brings that energy of kind of like floating and blowing through, and the wind under your feet, right? Carrying you through, not just with the light, but with that breeze of air. So tell us all the benefits, Cynthia.
Selenite is just, if you just look at it, you can get the sense that it's highly spiritual, as we've talked about. It's very highly vibrational. So, having it around you is going to help raise your vibration. But it's also, if you look at it, it's a very deeply peaceful, and it's excellent for meditation and spiritual work because of that. It ensures at the same time that we stay protected and connected to the world around us, which is easy to get lost when you're doing meditation and deep spiritual work. So it helps rise our vibrations but keep us connected at the same time, which is pretty amazing. We talked about it opens us up with that higher frequency. It opens us up to higher frequencies, and of course that lets us receive messages from the universe, or what angels, whatever your path you follow. It can also be used to access both past and future lives, which I find very interesting if you're looking to do some work in that direction. Physically, it helps align the spinal column. It promotes our flexibility. It can help stabilize epileptic disorders, and it reverses the effects of free radicals in our DNA, which is so very important, these days. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So a lot of those things, it was used in history in some of those ways as well. In Rome, selenite was used as window panes in 5th century churches. In Mesopotamia, I hope I said that right, maybe I didn't. Selenite was placed outside sick rooms to keep evil spirits away, to protect the sick, to give that element of protection. In 13th century Castile, which is on the Iberian Peninsula, so Spain, Portugal, selenite was believed to facilitate quick growth and ripening of fruit trees when it hung on them. So bringing that light, bringing that air, bringing that nourishment, right, and protection from the negative, elements that can happen to the fruit tree and the crops outside. It was also used by Native Americans, ancient Egyptians, Aztecs, and Mayans to protect against negative energy and harmful entities. So this is really, really an amazing stone for protection, for calling the light in. It's a really great stone to keep you grounded, like Cynthia said, through meditation. You can use selenite to connect to your higher self, to do spiritual work. It's also really great for cleansing energy, right? And creating that protective shield. So it can be really, really great to do that higher level spiritual work, but keep you grounded on the earth. You can also place it on your mat with the intention of cleansing your energy during yoga, body, mind, and soul. What you want to remember about selenite is that it's very delicate. It's delicate. You don't want to put it in water. It will dissolve. And it can be delicate too, depending on the type of stone you have. If you have a raw piece of selenite, it can chip away. It kind of, the pieces are very veiny. And so I don't know if veiny is the right word, but it can chip away easily if you're not careful with it. A tumbled stone might be a little bit stronger, but still, you don't want to put it in water. So tell us how we can use it, Cynthia.
Well, likewise, I usually end up with the essential oil roller bottles, but the same thing. You don't want to put it in your roller bottle, but you can use them together. You can use, hold the stone and then use the oils in various parts of your body, because it is such a soft stone. You could use it in jewelry. It makes beautiful jewelry, but you do have to be very careful because it scratches easily. It's a soft stone. So probably a tumbled stone would be, as Katie said, would be stronger. If you put it in your hallway, your entryway, that's going to help protect negative energy from entering. You can use a selenite wand to direct energy. I kind of think of it as a lightsaber. Go energy, go where I want you to go, and it moves that stagnant energy. So cleansing our aura or negative energy, just getting rid of all that, connecting with the higher levels. And if you wear it as a jewelry, it's going to be constantly working for you, clearing blockages, and just treat it carefully. Probably best if you take it off at night, or certainly if you're showering, since it dissolves. And as we've talked about, you should not use it as in roller bottles. But what are some of the things we can do with it in yoga, Katie?
Well, we can use it for cleansing and clearing, right? We can also use it with other crystals. We can also use it to just take a selenite wand and wave it over your crystals for cleansing and clearing of energy. Selenite is self-clearing, so you don't actually have to do anything special to clear it out. It will self-clear, which is really, really cool. You can get selenite plates where you can set your crystals on. You can set your crystal jewelry on for it to self-clear. Selenite also, you can use it with black tourmaline. I had black tourmaline square and a selenite square, and I put it in the windows of my son's bedroom because he was at night. He felt like there was someone staring through his window, right? He felt some kind of energy there. And so we put those there to create this protective barrier. So he felt safe and comfortable, and it kind of blocked that energy that he was feeling, because kids can be very sensitive. So it's a great place for your windows, for your kids' windows, for anything like that. I leave it on my desk just to clear out anything. Sometimes I put it above the doors, like Cindy was saying, just for that energy of clearing and cleansing and just creating that fresh space. So it's really, really cool for that. Some mantras that I like to use with selenite are, I access my inner wisdom and power as I release my attachments. And this mantra is really good because selenite, again, is great for cleansing, for that releasing, right? Giving those attachments over to the stone and allowing the stones to support you and accessing that high level of wisdom, that high level of power that really lives inside you, but sometimes we forget. The other great mantra with selenite is, as I allow light in, I reconnect to conscious understanding and the power of love. So really, really phenomenal stone, really powerful mantras to use with selenite. Tell us what kind of essential oils we can pair with selenite, right? We don't want to place it on selenite. We don't want to use it, with the stone in our same hand, but that we could use, aromatically, topically, as we're working with selenite.
Now, we use them in the two together, essential oils and crystals. I love using them together because it's so easy. It's there in a bottle. All you have to do is pick it up. But that doesn't mean that if you use them concurrently, holding one in one hand and putting them on the body, or in a diffuser, you're still going to get that effect. So if you're going for that spiritual connection, if you're going to use that strong power of selenite for that, then oils that I would recommend are the arbor vitae, the manuka, sandalwood, and Roman chamomile are great for working in that direction. If you're looking for that peace that selenite can bring you, then the copaiba, or some call it copaiba, Roman chamomile, hanoki, lavender, and patchouli will work in that direction. If you're looking for some inner truth, doing some truth work, black pepper, geranium, or Siberian fir are good for that. If you're looking for clarity, then go with rosemary, lemon, spearmint, the grounding blend, or the focus blend. If you're working on physical issues, the bone strengthening, the helichrysum, wintergreen, or Siberian fir are ones to go with. And then if you're working on cellular reconstruction, then frankincense, turmeric, and thyme are going to support that kind of work. So very, very powerful together.
I say some sandalwood on the wrists, selenite at the top of your yoga mat, and some movement with some meditation. Really powerful way to connect in to your higher self and to your higher chakras. You know, so selenite works really well with your crown chakra and the higher chakras. So like your soul star and the chakras that actually go above your crown chakra. But it can be used with any of your chakras. It can be used for cleansing and clearing, protection and support of any of your chakras. So really phenomenal stone to have in your toolbox. Remember, it's delicate, and all this information that we talked about today, we've gotten a PDF for you. So if you would like it, just comment below PDF. We'll get it right over to you. And we're so happy to be here, you know, just sharing this information. We truly enjoy teaching about these crystals because they can create so much benefit and impact in your life. So thanks for being here with us today, and we'll see you next week.